So I mentioned that I wanted to do a second point of that particular video on the lawsuit that is going to be handed to Mabochobocho by Apostle Mokoena. Now, I also mentioned that I want to do an episode where I talk about what I absolutely hated that he just did when he did that video back in December. Mabochobocho is very reckless. He has a tendency of being reckless. And people don't abamkhuzi. They don't warn him. They don't tell him, relax. But they expect you, everybody else must all just fold to what he says. Well, I'm not going to do that. Okay? I'm not going to do that. And I want to show you why. There's one particular point that he lied about that I absolutely hated. He said that he approached me when we were in Limpopo. I'm not even going to address that because that's absolute nonsense. That's garbage material, what he was talking. Tate Poperi was there, Tate Mukoto was there, Tate Kekani was there. And they are witness. I'm the one that went to him and dragged him out of the car. You were about to get away. I'm the one that fetched you in the car. And then when he was speaking there, he makes it sound like he's the one that came to me. I'm the one that came to you and said, you cannot go when you keep fostering division. On the previous video where I mentioned the lawsuit, I mentioned this trade here. And I mentioned that we had been watching this trade just so that you can see where it was. This trade was up here. The market was here when I mentioned that I caught a trade. I tried to record when I was still predicting that it was going to continue doing this here. Okay. I tried to record when it was trying to predict that it was going to break here. Unfortunately, the device that I'm recording with died battery and it corrupted the file. You can see here, you see this video here shows you 2017. You see that? I've been a trader. It's just that there was a very long period where I focused on ministry and I completely forgot about the charts. But I had friends who were being successful, who were doing very well, who kept pulling me back. Hey, Ricky, when he says that, when he says, oh no, he's being funded, he's lying. He said, I'm lying. He literally said, when he was talking to Eva on the Home Cell channel, he said, no, I know the game. Who told you I'm playing a game? Untwalambi. Who told you I'm playing the game? If you are used to playing the game, who told you I'm playing the game? No, that I know how the game works. No, that's how you play. I don't play like that. Don't take my ministry, rubbish it in the mud because when you play the game. I don't play the game. And I want to say this clearly. I forgive him for all of those things that he said. It's fine. It's water under the bridge. It's water under the bridge. But the one thing that I will not stand is someone to tarnish something that I want to take one day and celebrate with my audience. And then you're gonna paint it or from Apostle Mokoena. Do you know that they can still, that line that you said there, do you know they can still take that and add it to the lawsuit? You people are so unrighteous, wicked. Yeah, there are people who are Christian who can be wicked. Haven't you read the parable? There's a parable of the wicked servant. It's wicked for you to tarnish something that 10 years. Do you see this chart? Okay. I mentioned that I was working for a brokerage to train their people. Even though I never made millions and millions, I was very good at doing chart analysis. Okay. And so a friend of mine established a brokerage and I went to teach his thing here. That's what you see me doing. Here I was speaking at the APSIP event in Vets University concerning financial markets and trading in this thing. This is 2014-15, around this particular period when you see me doing this. Okay, now I look a little bit chubby. The anointing is doing me good. You know, and then you see here again when a friend of mine built a trading system and I went to visit, and you can check the date at the bottom there. You can check the date at the bottom of that chart to show that I was in this industry. Okay. Now, like I said, when I was recording this video, it was still here and I was trying to show the prediction of this move continuing further down. This thing, as I mentioned in the previous video, unfortunately, I might have cut that part out. I've been watching this thing since 7 in the morning. It's midday now. It's about going to 1 o'clock now. So I've spent that much time on this one chart. The reason why I hate what Mabochobocho said is that he wants to be funded. Is because should I find any level of success in this, as displayed by these two last videos right here, people are going to now just credit, no, that one he takes money from pastors. It's wicked. That thing that Mabochobocho said, it's wicked. It's utter wicked. You cannot do that. I gave you the story of how the story came about. Why are you painting your own story? When you hear me say the Rick's reality show, the Rick's reality show started with me commenting when I was still doing blogs about trading. Here you see me when at the hedge fund where I used to work, sitting in front of a trade terminal, and you see a keyboard with green and yellow buttons on it. That is what is known as a Bloomberg trading system. It's a trading platform like this, but it comes with its own whole system, software, and a keyboard particularly made for it, because it has shortcuts and all that kind of stuff. You see me there because they were installing this softwares. By the way, there's a Bloomberg channel which does financial. It's a very big platform. You know, I mean, like, these are platforms where when you install this platform that you see there, they send a specialist with it. It's not just any kind of a platform. So this tells you I was not at my house here. Okay? They send a specialist with it. And you see here, we were doing the presentation under this particular thing. You see here, me and the traders that used to work at this company, and we are analyzing the market before the news come out at the company. Should I find any level of success doing something that I've done for over 10 years? And might have been up and down. Should I find any base level success? Because Mabochobocho has labeled that he got paid. That is disgusting. And I want to say, I forgive him for that, but I don't want him next to me. You don't want people like that. I'm telling you. You don't want people like that, because you don't know Uruju again. There are traumas that he has to deal with. I don't have time for that. I don't have time to be dealing with your traumas. You go deal with your traumas of whatever you like, however he wants to paint people. There he was even, and these people have a tendency of coming to this platform and say, no, he's jealous. Ricky, you are jealous. My channel is international. There's a reason why I'm at 100 and something and he's at 14,000. Why would I be jealous of him when he's still thinking trade, right? Like I said, I added on to the trade when it was coming here and doing that. Do you see that? Do you see that line? That's the trade right there. I added a trade and it's been going down. So I've been selling the Canadian dollar against the yen. So which you are seeing. This is what I'm wanting to point to. Should I find any level of success? He's already painted it. I don't request payments for the work that I do. I respect my work. This is ministry. In the very same video, they're asking, does he do this for money? Do you know my ministry? Do you know my ministry? It's not patterned like yours. Pattern your own ministry. This is the very same thing that I said when I was interviewing thing on Change Radio. And I said, walk your path. You don't want to walk your path. You want to always be nosing yourself around. Okay? This is terrible. This one lie I was not going to stand. This is one lie I was not going to stand. This was 2013, at the height of 2013, at the hedge fund where I used to work. And you see me there presenting. I'm the guy with the leather jacket there. Okay? That particular lie I did not want. I was going to dispute. Why? Because you have to realize what you end up affecting. You're affecting people's right perspective of hard work, of other people's hard work. That's my hard work. And you're going to paint that and then say, no, Apostle, he wants money from Apostle. Utter rubbish. That nonsense. Mabochobocho lies. He lies unprovoked. What was the purpose of the Limpopo lie? And what was the purpose of creating a lie about where? Guys, stop that. And I'll say this right now, and there will be people, no, what, because literature strata, tuela strata. This is not Cassie, this is not Cassie, this is not Everton. This is not Everton. you know how people from Everton always say, there's a tendency of, we must always be dealing with that. Bazalwane, please, tloelang street talk. Have a sense of maturity. People do work hard outside. Not everybody is looking for, this is how the game works. I don't work with how the game works. In case you don't know, this is a ministry. I'm not here. What nonsense is that? So that's one thing I hated out of that entire thing that he did. I left him so that they serve him first. Then I'll answer him. I waited for him to be served. Then I'll answer him concerning that. He wanted to ruin my Christmas so bad. He was there. Tate Poperi na sharp. And Tate Poperi, I would listen to Tate Poperi. I was like, that part there, it made me say, you know what? I don't want Mabochobocho next to me. Ne? Other people, I have no issues. I have no issues with Tate Poperi. I was concerned with Tate Poperi was attacking me. Yes, he can disagree with me giving Mokoena a platform. He can disagree with that, of course. Okay? We are all adults here. I make my own decision. You make your own decisions. Respect my decisions. I made my decision. There are people that I called when I was going to meet Apostle Mokoena. They didn't agree, but they understood it's the decision that I've made. The Bible says God does not put before you what you are not capable of bearing. No, he doesn't know what he's applying spiritually. What spiritually? Why is it like this entire thing? Please, let's grow up. Ne? Spiritually, that is. We don't have time. I don't have time to nurse feelings. I don't have time. Even if you come into my comment section and you are here so that I can nurse your feelings, I'll tell you a way to get off. Okay? That was nonsense. You don't do that. You don't do. Now, he said in that interview with Eva, he said, Ricky has been disappointing me. You are an adult, chief. What are you doing running around with disappointment from me? I'm an adult. I mean, like there's a company that has given me a credit card. Discovery said, you are an adult. Here's a credit card. They handle our money. So now I must be calling you, chief. I must be calling, what are you, my girlfriend? I must be calling you, hey, I'm going to talk to Apostle Mokoena. Solomon did an interview with Pastor Piri. The girlfriend wanted to respond. I gave the girlfriend a platform. It's pretty much that simple. Solomon didn't come out here, hey, no, what? No. As a matter of fact, Solomon understands. I'm giving her platform. I have a right to give someone platform if I feel like I want to. I don't need to consult you and ask you spiritually, are we okay? What is this? Is it consulting now? We must stop this nonsense of godfatherism. Godfatherism, you can do godfatherism wherever you believe it. That one lie I could not stand. And that one lie I had to dispute. For him to come out on something that I've worked that hard and you're just going to label it, no, but that's from Apostle. I've been working on myself for years. And then you're going to just take that. It's a testimony. It's 10 years of labor. 10 years of labor. It's a good testimony. Now you want to rubbish it with talk nonsense. Yako strategy. Stop it. Stop it. So for me, I'm not going to keep quiet when you do things like that. Now, don't make me go at you. Okay? There are things that I disagree with you on that I don't put on publicly. And you will notice in this video, I'm only addressing the ones that you said. Don't go elsewhere, because there was an audio that Mabochobocho made in December. I don't want to have to address those nonsense that you were talking there. Okay? I don't want to have to address the nonsense you were talking. Mabochobocho has been doing this for years. He's gotten used to lying on people and not being questioned. And I'm not talking about the lawsuit here. I'm talking about the fact that he said things about me. He said things about other people. Hey, chief, we don't owe you. We don't owe you nothing. I wake up and I go to work. This is my work. I wake up and I go to work. My secondary work. That's my work. I won't let you come out here and talk nonsense. Hey, no, he's probably waiting for the... So any level of success should I have, someone now must think, I know he's getting paid by pastors. That's nonsense. That's utter rubbish nonsense. And that's why I'm addressing it here, because you lie at that level. Stop it, Chief. We don't have time for that. So we don't want to have to be going back to these things. I don't want to have to be going back to these things. I have things to do. We are adults here. I must be busy nursing people. Hey, no, yeah, I didn't call you. Are you my girlfriend? Maybe you are my mother. Maybe you graduated. Hey, Chief. Mind your own business, bruv.